Yeah, I was just sitting there talking to myself. Like, what's going on here, guys?
Well, I was talking to a group, and I thought they shut me off somehow. And it's like, no, everybody looks like they're shut off.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was everyone.
I was thinking the same thing about you. It's like, what did I do?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
that was weird.
I thought you got sick of teaching me. I was like,
Yeah. No, never. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's start. Let's start again. So just to reiterate, so some people are further ahead than I thought they were going to be. So lab one is all lab one is intended to do is have you get familiar with the Studio 5000 software. Lab 2 is to have you get familiar with the factory I/O software. And then Lab 3, that's where you're going to start working through the instruction sets. So let me just give you a little rundown of Lab 3 for a second. I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to start recording. All right, so this is Lab 3, Take 2. We're going to take a look at Lab 3 and have a look at what you should be doing for that. So just to repeat here, Lab 1, the whole purpose of Lab 1 is that you can go on to our server. You can use workspace.bcit.ca and tunnel into our server, open up our Studio 5000, and download to a PLC. So that's Lab 1. That's what we want you to be able to do. If you can do that, then you've got Lab 1 accomplished. You can get onto our server, you can open up Studio 5000, and you can download to our PLC. Lab 2 is getting familiar with Factory I/O, just how to move things around, and a little bit about the functionality of Factory I/O. Lab 3, which is what I'm going to open right here. Lab 3 is basic logic functions. So what I want you to do here is you don't even have to connect to a PLC for the first part. The first part, you're going to look at these lines of code here. This will look very similar to stuff you're going to see on your exam. So, so you're going to look at these rungs of code here, and you're going to fill out these charts. Okay, which one is the OR gate? Well, we look up here, and hopefully we say, well, rung 2, that's the OR gate. If this one or this one is true, then the output will be true. That'll be 1. A buffer or repeater is the same as whatever the input is, the output is. It's like a D flip-flop. Whatever the input is, the output is. So we can see if this is a 1, the output's a 1. If this is a 0, the output is a 0. So that's the first part. Second part here is look at rung 4, look at rung 5, look at rung 6. Rung 4, you're going to go finish this truth table based on what you have here. All right. Once you finish the truth table, you're going to write what type of gate that is. So this might be, I don't know, it could be an OR gate. If this is an OR gate, then you put OR gate. And when you get to the test, what you're going to have is something like, which one of these is an AND gate? And then you would say rung 3. That would be an AND gate. Okay, so that's what I want you to do first of all. Then the second thing you can do is you could test it if you want. So you could write this program and then just toggle these bits based on the truth table and prove it to yourself. And that's the second part. And that gets you more familiar with Studio 5000. So you'll download it, and then you can toggle these bits to see what happens on your outputs. Okay. Now it says we don't have this program here created for you. So that's what you could do. You could create that and then just toggle those bits yourself. Simply by going into the controller tags and then changing the state of those bits. Okay, so that's that part. Now this second part here, it's essentially what I've done This is essentially what I've done the last 2 classes. You're going to connect the PLC. You're going to connect the PLC to factory I/O. So it's saying drag a light stack over to a panel, and then you're going to have a start button to activate this yellow light. So that's essentially what it is. And that's what that is right there. So just to quickly do it. So I open up Studio 5000. I open up Factory I/O. When you open up Factory I/O, you go to Scenes. You're going to go to, just pick one. I think I picked the Converge scene. So you get that, something like that. And then you got to go here and you got to find a light stack, wherever that is. Right there. You drag it over. Then you drop it on the, anyway, I'm just going to drop it there in the middle of space. So you could screw around with this for as long as you want. You can just set that up there. I just dropped it right here. So when I do that, now I go to File, Drivers. I can see that my light stack showed up over here, red, green, yellow. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect this to your PLC, and you're going to have your start light, which is Boolean 5, and you could have your stack light yellow. You could have that bool out 6. So you got stack light yellow. You just drug it over and dropped it. Then when you go to your PLC program, you're just going to go stack light, next, finish. So the whole point of this is just getting familiar with Factory I/O and RS Studio. So what do I need to create my tag names? What do my tag names need to be for my start? Let's see if I can move this. Yep, bool in. Okay, so bool in is my input. Bool out is my output. This takes a minute here to open. Okay, I got to remind myself. So the start button is bool in 5. The stack light yellow is bool out 6. So I go back here. I create a couple tags. Edit tags. Bool in 5. Make it a data type bool. Bool out. Anybody remember what it was? 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bool. Okay. Then I create my program. So I drag and drop my instructions. This will be bool in 5. This will be bool out 6. I download and run it. Communication, who's active? I'm looking for my PLC is 110. Highlight, download.
Oh.
And download. So now I got to make the connection between this PLC and my factory I/O. Bear in mind, you have to open the factory I/O in our lab. You can't use the factory I/O that you have at home because they're on a different subnet. So when I go here, I'm going to go configuration 142, 232, 195, 110. It remembered. So when I hit connect, this should highlight in bool in 5, bool out 6. And I go back to here and oops. When I push, no, I got to run it. And when I run it, Nope, that's not running. Here's running. So when I push that button, then I can see the yellow light come on. And then if I want, I can actually look at what's happening with both of these. Push the button and the light comes on. Okay, so that is essentially all there is to lab 3. But it's going to take you a long time to do it because I've done this a billion times and you've never done this before. So there's no rush. I didn't think you would get to lab 3 today. Okay, so I'm going to break us off into groups again. We're going to be in different groups this time, unfortunately, but that's okay. I would say talk amongst yourselves. Here's what you want to accomplish by the end of the day. Can you VPN into our classroom and open up RS Studio and connect to a PLC? That's lab 1. Can you do that? Can you open up Factory IO? And do you know how to navigate around within that, like find the scenes and that sort of thing? If you can, that's lab 2. And then lab 3 is where I just left off. Okay, so when I break you into the groups, if your group, if there's people in your group that don't know how to do the first thing, then somebody who does know how to do it, why don't you walk through it? You take control of the screen and you say, okay, here's what we do. And then hopefully that will solidify how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to break us up into groups again. Sorry about I don't know why we got kicked off. That was kind of weird.
Hey Clarence, can you hear me?
Yes. Yep, I can hear you.
Sorry. I'm just getting to that third part of the lab today was like a maybe. It wasn't like a.
Yeah, I didn't think you would get there. I didn't think you'd get to lab 3. What I wanted you to do by the end of the day is I wanted you to be able to connect to a PLC in our room, and I wanted you to be able to navigate around Factory IO. And then I was expecting tomorrow we would probably do lab 3 and 4. But that's okay. That's good. That's good. If you can, the more you get done, the better.
Yeah. Okay. Right on. That's makes me feel better about this.
Okay. So I'm going to break us into groups here. So.
Okay.
No.
Sorry, Milan. We got to start from scratch.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
I want to see how much time we have left. So we get 70 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to do, so we're going to have about an hour. Okay, so stop sharing.
So if we do finish, like, do you want us to just hang out in there until the end of the class, or is it kind of just?
No, I want you to help people in your group.
Okay.
And if nobody in your group needs help, then just work on whatever you want to work on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mistakenly had it only for 15 minutes. Okay, so in 1 hour, everybody's going to get kicked out. So at 1:30, we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Hello. I was not.
Sounds like you just volunteered.
See, I got to, we got Factory IO opened up and we were trying to make the scene and then save it. And we also got to the 5000 program. And I think we did communicate to it. Okay. How far in lab 2? Yeah, I think that's where we were too. We asked Clarence what to do next, and he says, "Well, he didn't really answer our question, but." Yeah, we were trying to like test it or something, manually test it, but we're having problems with that. We never really seen him do that at all anyway in the class. Seems like you gotta always connect the program first and before you can really start doing anything. I guess so, yeah. I don't see why not. Okay, thank you for taking the lead if that's what you mean.
Oh, that's not right. So lab 3.
I'm looking at lab 3 too there, Gabriella. And not sure if we're supposed to make a simple program here using these gates. Fill in the truth tables.
So we're supposed to just fill this in? Is that what it is?
I mean,
So he said this was equivalent to a course protected B was on.
yeah, it's hard to fit everything on the screen then.
How do I get rid of that? Oh well. So you said
Okay.
you started lab 3. Did you guys do all like this part here?
First says rung 6. Oh, right. So it's more like just looking at the diagram and then
And matching it.
figuring it out.
Yeah. So this one, Clarence said was rung 3 for the OR gate. The buffer was rung 0. The NOT gate would be rung 1. And the AND gate.
Rung 3.
Yeah,
Probably.
it's probably rung 3. Okay, I'm gonna close this and then reopen it. I think I could get it too. There you go. So, I said this one was 2. This one was 0, 1, 3. Truth table for rung 4. So if 1 is true, or I5 is true, I6 is false.
Okay. I think rung 4, like that left side truth table for rung 4, I think that's showing
The
XOR
output.
gate.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think it's an XOR gate. So the bottom 2 missing spots, the top one will be a 1, then a 0.
Like that.
What'd you say?
So like that, 1 and 0, you said?
Yeah. I also got a lot of tabs opened up here. My computer is massive.
So for rung 5.
So rung 5, I think
this
he
one
cussed out
is
that one.
this one should be true.
I think that's a NOR gate,
OR gate.
just from the notes. I think he drew that out as a NOR gate.
Oh, are you? I'm like looking at this trying to figure it out.
That's probably better than to just try to memorize something that's wrong.
Yeah. So this would be false, false, and that should be false.
False as well, yeah.
Yeah. So for rung 6, that would be true.
Yeah.
This one would be true. This one would be true, and this one would be false.
Or wait, maybe.
Right?
I think that if one was 0, one was 1, then one of them's getting through. Oh yeah, I see.
I think as long as is this like
One of them. Oh no, that does make sense. Sorry. I guess that would be like a NAND, which is that? Yeah, never mind. That's right.
I think it would be a NOR gate, right? Or no, it's an OR gate.
The NAND.
NAND.
I know. Yeah, the NAND and an AND. Like an AND is like a series looking like situation, and then a NAND, it looks like rung 6 where they're in parallel, but they got the slashes through them.
I do not have like any notes on any of that.
If I,
Yeah, the truth table for NAND is for rung 6.
Okay. So this one is a and.
I think it was the very first day when he wrote a whole bunch of the gates out. I think I wrote them all down.
Okay.
Or wait,
You said this one was a or? Nor?
No,
First
the
one?
middle one should be a NOR, and
Middle
the
one's a
first
NOR.
one should be an XOR. Based on the logic tables.
Oh, okay.
but I think when that happens, someone else logged in.
Yeah. Oh, it's
then
because I'm
booted you
still
out.
in like the group 2 one. That's why. Yeah, let's disconnect that.
Hmm.
I was in group 2 for the last one.
Okay.
So let's see.
What's number 3?
So open studio 5000. It's telling me to click on open project.
You're gonna hit open project? Is that what you're saying?
It's probably gonna be this one. So we are on group 5, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't let me hit download.
I think you've already downloaded it, no?
Is it?
You right click on backplane, does it show up as a, yeah, your discover modules is not grayed out, so it looks like
Sorry,
that's a sign
downloaded.
that you did download it already. That's what we noticed in the last group anyway.
Alright.
And if I were to try to do the same thing right now, it'd boot you out right now, and you wouldn't be able to discover any modules if I did.
Okay.
But I think that's all you need for modules.
So after downloading that main routine, main program.
Let's also do the change the PLC mode to run mode. I'm not sure if that was under communication, but we didn't really. That
Yeah,
wouldn't
but I have
even
like
miss.
nothing over here right now.
Go to the main program under main task. I think that's double click that. Yeah, main routine is the main
Oh,
page.
there you go.
Yeah, that gets us to that. A lot of things they put in this picture of the green rungs.
So open parameter, local tags.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they have an example
Yeah.
for them where ours is just kind of blank, but I guess this is just for us to open it up to see. I thought the tags would have been in the controller tags. This is a different tag section.
Tags aren't there, so
That's because they don't have a program.
uh,
I think you have to go to the controller tags, make up tags, and then you add them to, like, those are your inputs and outputs the modules that were installed. I think you would, I don't,
I do not remember what he did.
yeah, it almost looked like he did it so fast. He just clicked,
Yeah.
wrote a name, and then click, he's done. And I was like, oh, what did he do?
Do you remember what he did? I could pass it over to you and then you share your screen.
Oh, I'm just looking at your screen, so I don't have this opened up.
I was like half awake when he was going through all that super fast.
I was trying to pay attention, I still couldn't do it. He must have click one of those local 1C or something. See what the drop down menu looks like. Yeah, nice and confusing.
Yep.
Can you click to the left in that white space?
This one?
No, just slightly beside. Yeah. Oh no, I guess you can't click there. I thought you could click in the alias name or like make up something.
I think to make the name, I don't think it's here, right?
Maybe it's the parameters and local tags.
Yeah, I think
where you
putting the
can
name was in here.
Just for fun, maybe we can try doing. Oh, actually, we'll just go back to the lab. Like, yeah, the run mode only works if we had all those things put in. I don't know if you want to, yeah, go to this screen and maybe drop down.
Unless we're supposed to like copy this and.
It seems a little advanced for lab 3, copy all that stuff.
Like I see him like grabbing these things and then dropping them
Oh
in.
yeah, the eye things. I remember him saying
Yeah.
that. Oh, what was that all about?
And then dropping one of that. And you have to do like what, new tag?
Actually, to get rid of those dots, you gotta go to like communication and go offline.
Yeah. Oh, not this one, offline.
And then delete them and then add them, I think. You might be able to. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
The eyes. Now you could add a.
So add those two
Okay.
things.
Cool. So now we should be able to go to the.
We're supposed to copy this, right?
feel like in this lab 3, they just want to show us something. But I think just having those things there, so that's a parameter tag. If
Yeah.
you were to go into parameter and local pads,
I don't know. I was thinking of just copying whatever's on here,
oh sure, yeah.
unless you have a better idea of how to name them, rather than naming them like pen and pencil and marker and stuff.
Let's let's not. Dinosaur and egg. So if you were to go to the parameters and local tags after you labeled them, I wonder if it would show up there.
That so it doesn't look so short. Guess
Mhm.
not. Oh, there you go.
How'd you add that one in?
I dragged.
Oh,
It's
that
a
one.
branch
Yeah,
one.
that
Yeah.
cool.
So this one's called I1. One's I2. Right here is O2. One's I3. I4. That's not 4.
I couldn't even tell.
Sorry. I'm.
I could barely see it when I open up the Word doc on my own computer.
Oh.
Maybe if I zoomed up a lot, I'm sure I'd be fine.
My brother said something. It was like, oh, everything that you posted online for the YouTube thing when I was like posting the first recordings. It was like everything is probably super small to everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Depends on what resolution
Well,
your
not
monitor
super
is.
small, but it's still max full screen on mine. My computer's just small.
I'm using a 1440p 27-inch, so
That must be nice.
it is if you're willing to spend the money.
I have a bigger computer in the main room, but I stay in the bedroom because this is where the AC is.
I don't even have AC.
Oh, it's off right now because it's too loud. But the friggin' motor is super loud.
Okay. I think I finished copying it. I still don't know what to do.
Yeah, it looked like they were in.
So, let's see. Main program? Yeah, it says open main program.
There's no button to like add or something. You already added them though.
I have no idea.
Go back to the picture.
Is it because we had to turn it back online or something?
Oh, I never thought about that. Maybe.
Um,
Oh, no, do the download thing.
download or upload?
I think it's download, but that's usually the step to like get to the factory.
Still X's.
Yeah. Maybe go to controller tags again. Maybe there's something that we have to do in there.
Controller tags or parameters?
I thought controller tags, but
Because over here on the instructions it says all tags are at parameter and local tags. I don't know how they made it look like that. It's not like the right one.
I could send a message to Clarence to jump in.
Sure. We have no idea what we're doing.
He's probably happy that we're this far. But
How are you sending a message to him?
I have that other chat for everybody, like the original. So boom, bongo, boom.
Oh, isn't the Mongol like currently like here?
I have two bongos open up. I got this group one and then the original class one that's still opened up.
Oh, you have both open?
Yeah, like when I got invited to this group, it opened up into a new tab.
I'm pretty sure I don't have the second one open. No, I don't. It closes my other one and then opens this one here.
Huh. Yeah, oh, got him.
And I can't see the chat when I have everything opened up on my screen. So.
So,
Hello.
yeah, no, I'm here. So, sorry, what was the question? You can't see
now
the
muted.
chat? Okay, so,
You are now unmuted.
The question was more about the tags and stuff.
Here, I'll open it back up. So, I don't understand. This says after downloading the program. It says.
Yep.
Programs at main routine.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just finished putting this together, so.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
there's X's here, so that means you have a problem with each one of these. So if you click the check mark, go to the very top, and you'll see a check mark.
Very top.
To the right.
To the right.
To the I guess it's in the kind of in the middle. There should be a check mark there somewhere. You see it up top, very top row. Now go to the left.
These check marks?
Whoa, yeah. So there'll be one called verify routine. If you hover that there, it should say verify. Yeah, verify routine. So click that, and that's
Okay.
going to tell you where all your errors are. So now when you go down and click on one of your errors, now all of these tags are undefined. So you didn't, what you need to do is you have to create these tags in someplace. So right click on the first one, for example.
Uh-huh.
No, right click on where it says whatever it says, I6.
Yeah.
Yeah, right click. Now you're going to hit new. Now, see where it says scope? Change that to the name of your project, test. Okay, click that, and then hit create. Now do that for,
Okay.
you're gonna have to do that for every one of them.
Okay.
Will those show up in the parameters and local tags now that's happened?
Yes. Yeah, because what you did is you just typed them in. You didn't actually create the tag for it. So now this is, now you can go in and create the tag by doing what I said here. Yeah. Yeah, hit new, hit create. There you go. I had to just keep doing that. Yeah.
So is it in run mode? Is that why that second run?
No. No. It was because you just typed them in. You didn't actually, to create the tag. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So just finish this. Okay, so that looks good there now.
Okay.
Now, to actually create a tag, double click on controller tags. Go edit tags down at the bottom. Now type in the word new tag. Just type in the word right at the bottom, yeah. And that space to the left.
Space to the left.
And down, right under Q4, right under Q4 or 04, whatever that says.
All right, here.
Right there. Now type in new tag. Okay, now go to where it says dint and make it a bool. Hit enter. Okay, there. Now go back to your main routine. Now you can drop a new instruction in. You can delete it after, but just pick an instruction and drop it anywhere. Yeah, now just drop it on anywhere. Yeah, just drop. Okay, now double click on that question mark. Hit the arrow key. Now go find new tag. It's probably right at the bottom there. Right there. Click. Now click somewhere else. There. So that's how you do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now you can delete that just by hitting the delete key. Now did you want to run this?
I guess.
Yeah. So to run this, go to communication. Who's active? Hit are you on 550? Yep, download. And now you want to go communication, put it in run mode.
This is where you can like force things on.
Yeah. So now if you right click on any one of those instructions, you can go toggle bit. Try that toggle bit. Does that work? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, for now, yes.
Okay. I'll leave it with you.
All right. Thank you.
Was there other questions or is that okay?
That's okay for now until we get stuck again.
Oh, okay. I'll see you in a minute then.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. So I guess we just finished all these. Maybe?
I think in that little section, it looks like they're running them.
Oh, here's the rest of it. I think this is what I partially built.
Good enough.
Yeah, let's keep
That's the
doing
wrong
that.
floor.
Yeah. Okay, so now I guess it wants that. Did your group have trouble panning the screen around?
I had to use or they had to use like some sort of like compass looking thing that you press the view button. Go to Converger.
I'm looking for. All right.
Converge. There you go.
Yeah, see, look, I'm not able to like turn the screen.
Go to View.
It's this thing, right?
On the upper left, you'll just see View, and you'll hit Camera Navigation, and a little compass thing will pop up in the corner. So you can use that to do all sorts of things. It's not like that much easier. It's not that much easier, but at
At least it turns because
yeah, it gives you something, right?
yeah. When I have this on my own computer, it turns just fine, but on this VPN thing, it's not spinning.
Oh yeah, didn't like it. It wants us to do pretty much what he just showed us, eh?
Yeah.
In one of the rungs. I guess you could put up one of those yellow light stacks.
Yeah. So
And all, yeah, the very bottom. I think I remember him finding it on the right hand side.
this thing right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, just put it like in the front or somewhere easy to see. Yeah, you can't move. Oh, what?
Yeah. Stick it right on top of this guy. If it'll stop
You're
lagging.
exactly now.
Okay, fine. Doesn't want to. There you go.
Wow, that took me like a half an hour to. I'm trying to do it. I was like, oh my god.
I spent a long time trying to figure out how to do that.
Maybe go to File and then Configure Drive, and we'll try to like make up something. Or maybe we'll still follow the
What was
lab here,
that?
maybe.
There was this edit button somewhere. I had it opened earlier. Oh, that's why.
Not the-
look at
the
the
one beside
FPS
you?
on this. 19 FPS. Alright, let's do this. Let's do. Is that any better?
For your speed, I mean, it looks the same for us.
It's just as laggy. Okay.
So I guess we'll just pick a. The start is a Boolean 5, and then your stack light yellows under actuators. You pick red, green, or whatever, and
I guess I clear all this.
I mean, I don't think it matters because you could just start another line.
Alright, so.
Or just change the first one. The first one looks pretty much the exact same. You just gotta change the names. Or start a new line. I don't know. Probably is easier to start a new line.
Alright. New line it is.
Looks like they just added a
So
an XIC.
use this. So
Bool space in 5. That would correspond to the start
5.
button.
I wonder if I should be creating it in the other thing instead.
Oh, like the controller tags that it's set
Yeah.
for? Maybe do that for the next one. So yeah,
Yes.
and then the edit on the bottom. Or wait, you go to edit tags on the very bottom. I don't know. He was able to add one in like
Yeah,
that.
there you go. So the other one was we need warning light. Yellow light.
Well, yeah, for the, let's see, for the, you can make it bool out any number, and then we'll just grab the stack light red and like kind of like bring it over to that number. So yeah, whichever you want to use, make up and pick any number, bool out like 5, make it easy.
Well, 5.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh, it's got those 2 dots again.
Oh, it's because it's not offline.
Then you gotta start over.
Yeah, I think that's what he did. He just deletes the wrong end and start over.
Ah, bummer.
Okay. Is it still there? Oh, it's still there.
Well, that's nice.
Well, 5.
Looks good. I think we just
Yeah.
gotta switch out one of the
Oh,
stack
yeah.
lights.
Yeah.
Drag it to, yeah.
So it's like stack light yellow.
Yeah, that looks good. I think he also did the whole download thing then.
Yeah. So you to go to who's active. Here, download.
High tech stuff.
Now I go back to here.
And I think you have to configure it first.
Here at first.
Yeah, to the right. Oh, the address, right?
It was
So
like
142,
1.2.
232, 195, 150. Oh, I guess you got it.
Yeah, it's like right out here.
Oh,
So I don't think we need to change any of these ones here, right?
no, I think you're good once.
Auto connect. Go back.
I think we go back and then press connect.
Okay.
And then hopefully these things pop up. Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
there it is.
Look at that.
So now we zoom into this guy.
Oh yeah, you also go in run mode for this factory IO, which is the hold on a sec. I gotta get back. Darn it, I gotta go somewhere. We'll be back in 5 or something like that.
Yeah, there. It's working. Oh, tells us how to do it right here. Oh, we pretty much finished it. That's lab 5 right here.
So then can we actually make stuff work?
Sorry?
Can we make stuff work if we push those buttons?
Mix the what?
If you like push on that green button, will something actually happen on the factory IO?
No, because currently the PLC is only programmed for the push button and that yellow light right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's happening. So these two will turn green to show that it's activated, and this
Yeah.
yellow light will turn on.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would have to program the conveyor belts into it too, if you want them to do something. So we're all good?
Sure. It's almost time. It's almost quitting time anyway. We're gonna get kicked out at 1:30.
Oh, okay. It's like
Ish.
10 minutes left in this room, so
Yeah.
11 minutes. Alright, I guess I'm gonna close my share screen then. If everyone's all good.
You are now muted. You are now unmuted.